Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a video I need to be doing. Also, why is my phone freaking out? I actually don't know what's going on. Yeah, so I'm gonna be ranking. I'll stop laughing. I don't even know why. I'm like loopy because I like just woke up or something. I'm going to be ranking. I don't know, dude. Going to be ranking every song on Definitely Maybe by Oasis because, come on, this is overdue. I did Be Here Now. I did Morning Glory. Definitely Maybe and I have a bit of an odd relationship. It's still a fantastic album. But yeah, I didn't start with it, and I started with Morning Glory, which I think is fine, but then I went from Morning Glory to Be Here Now, which is kind of weird, and I did that because of reasons. I got into Be Here Now because of a video I saw, and I got into Do You Know What I Mean, and I talked about those songs in my other ranking video. I probably listened to Do You Know What I Mean a lot more than Stand By Me. I might put that at number 2 and Stand By Me at number 3. I'm just changing my mind right now. But yeah, I think that's enough rambling about Oasis in general. I could keep rambling about Oasis, which is really funny because I was just watching a video about Blur, so I'm like freaking ruined. And I was listening to The Verve last night. So let's I hate American music. Let's go into this video with so in case you don't know, Definitely Maybe was Oasis' debut, came out in 1994, I believe, and I'm going with the, version on iTunes, whatever, 11 songs. I heard there's a song exclusive to LP. I don't really know how that works, but I don't know if that is, so, and I'm not counting B-sides or anything, these are just the album tracks, yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. I have a few controversial opinions. Keep in mind, there's not a bad song on this album, just like Morning Glory. I don't think this album is quite as good as Morning Glory, not as consistently good, that's just my opinion. I mean, you can't beat Champagne Supernova, come on. So, here we go, with the weakest track, in my opinion, which is Digsy's Dinner. Something's going on outside. There's like honking horns. So I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of this song. I don't mind it. It's still really good. Still a good rock song. Liam's vocals are good on it, but in general, it just feels kind of out of place, and it's not that significant or memorable toward the end of the album. Again, like, this is kind of like, to me, like when I was trash talking Girl in the Dirty Shirt on Be Here Now. I don't want to trash talk that song. That song's really good, but I just never remember it. I feel like it's the same situation with this song. I just never remember it. And yes, Girl in the Dirty Shirt is a good song. I'm not trying to, yeah. And I would put Do You Know What I Mean as my first and second favorite song going back now. Again, if I could include the rework, it would also be number 1. So, was not enough about Be Here Now. Let's go on to my number 10 pick, which is, oh yeah, that had a 7 out of 10, by the way. Bring It On Down, which has a 7.5 out of 10. So, again, same situation here, good hard rocker. Liam's vocals are good. I think I just like this one a little bit better than Digsy's Dinner. It just has a stronger hook to me, but honestly, again, this is one I just kind of find forgettable. It's not a bad song by any means, I just kind of find it forgettable. So next up with an 8 out of 10 is Controversial Opinion Time. Again, all these songs are good, don't get me wrong. Columbia. I freaking love this song. I think it's one that was a bit longer than it needed to be. And also, again, it's not that memorable. Like, when I hear it, I'm like, dang, this song's good. But, like, again, when I hear it, it's not that memorable. See, here's the thing. People say Definitely Maybe is better than Morning Glory, which is fine. If you like better than Morning Glory, no problem. I don't care. Again, ask me in 2 years, this will be my favorite Oasis album. I know the way I roll. I was not keen on the White Album the first, like, several times I heard it, and now it's probably my favorite Beatles album, so, yeah. But going back to, this song, I heard other people say they weren't fans of it. I mean, I know a lot of people are huge fans of this song. Again, it's a really good song. But that's the thing with Morning Glory. Even the songs I don't like as much, literally every single one of them is so memorable to me. Like, those riffs in Some Might Say, that opening, She's Electric is just a happy song. Of course, Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger. Even Roll With It, Hello. Like, every single song. Of course, not, Cast No Shadow, just epic. Champagne Supernova, Morning Glory, and of course Hey Now, which gets overlooked. But every single song on that album is fantastic. Fantastic. So, to me, I don't find any of them forgettable. I think for me, some of these songs just feel a bit forgettable. At number 8, I think, I'm losing track. Yeah, that was number 9, so this is number 8. Is a bit of an underrated song in my opinion, Up in the Sky, with an 8 out of 10. So again, I really like the riff here, like that driving guitar that's just going and going and going and going, and I love it. It's so good. And I love Liam's vocals on this song as well. Just whew, amazing. Underrated song, again, not the most memorable or the best song they ever made or anything, but still really good track. And okay, next up at number 7, I have to go to YouTube for this, Married with Children, which is the closer. And this is the only, like, slow song on this album, kind of. I'm trying to get it to load, hold on. So yeah, this is the only, and there's an ad, of course, because it's YouTube. This is the only song I would consider, like, a slow song, or, like, not very rocky at all. But it's a really funny song, in my opinion. I like, it's really cute. I'm just talking about it while the ad is playing. I don't have this song on my iTunes or on my Apple because I'm going to play the middle part of it. Because of course I have a language filter, so that's iffy. Also, language filter is really... Also, it's really weird. It's really iffy. So, I love this song. It's hilarious. Again, such a good acoustic song. People don't talk about it. That one, I gave that one an 8.5. Now we're running into the long list of 8.5s here. Number 6, a song that gets talked about a lot, is going to be the opener, Rock and Roll Star, with an 8.5. Again, some really good vocals here, really good. Liam's vocals in this, like, era, like, 1994 were so good. By the way, he sounded really good the other night. That's off topic, but getting back into, he'll never sound the same as he did back in the day. But, wow, I was talking about Liam's vocals. But going back to this song in particular, again, I really just love its, like, driving guitar riffs, maybe a little bit too long again. I love this song, it's fantastic, but, I think it's a little bit loud and a little bit, I wouldn't say mainstream, but just kind of, like, people talk about it a lot, so to me it's not, like, a hidden gem or anything, it's just kind of there, but it's still a fantastic song. So, number, was that number 6 or number 7? No, that was number 6, so number 5, which, I feel like this is going to be controversial to some people regardless of what I do with this song, because I love this song, but also, I think it's, like, a tad overrated. So, you know where I'm going with this, Slide Away with an 8.5. Same rating. like, sound-wise on this album, again, my biggest problem is a lot of the songs kind of sound similar. You got this rock, like, heavy guitar vibe, which is totally fine. I like the sound that it's going for. But, it often just feels like they sound kind of similar to me. Same problem with Be Here Now. Be Here Now is a very different sound from this album, but I have a similar problem with it, although this is a much better album than Be Here Now, in my opinion. And going off that, again, Morning Glory, like, every song has a distinct sound to me. Like, you got the opening, like, rocker, like, Hello, which kind of sounds like these songs. You got Roll With It, which is kind of a Lennon-esque, Beatles-esque song. You got Wonderwall, which is more or less acoustic song. Don't Look Back in Anger, big soaring chorus piano ballad. Hey Now, just a really good, like, rock song. And of course you got some Maesados, riffs, Cast No Shadow, like a really good ballad, I would say. And then, of course, She's Electric, funny, happy, poppy song. Morning Glory, just straight up drug trip. And Champagne Supernova, which is, woo! I would say psychedelic rock. Is that a good word for it? Because, I don't know. But anyway, going back to this album, definitely maybe. So Slide Away is a song that gets talked about so much, and I can completely see why. The riffs are really good. I love Liam's vocals on this song. Woo! If there is one theme from this episode, Liam's vocals are on point. Even more so than in Morning Glory, in my opinion. I love Liam's vocals on this song. And that's honestly the best part of it for me. Again, this one's a bit long, and again, it just feels like it's over-talked about. No offense. It's like, it's not a bad, it's still a fantastic song, but over-talked about. I have the same problem with Lucy in the Sky of Diamonds, for that matter. It is a song that is fantastic, and I love it, but everybody talks about it. It's like, can we take some time to appreciate Good Morning, or Fixing a Hole, or Within You, Without You, Please. Like, come on. Anyway, okay, that's it for that. That's it for Slide Away. So at number 4, I have the second song on the album, which is Shaker Maker. Again, a fantastic song, fantastic vocals. This one stands out to me because it's a bit slower paced. It's not as much like noise blasting kind of. And I love this riff. It just plays off that one riff like at the beginning. It just plays off that one. Whew! I'm sorry. I am in love with this right now. This music is so good. So before I go any further into this, I'm not really sure why this is called, why like Oasis were called Britpop, because they're not pop at all. Like, yeah, they have songs like She's Electric, I could understand, or like Roll With It, like I could understand that. But for stuff like this is not pop. This is like pure straight rock and roll on this album for the most part. So I don't really see how that's Britpop. Now, I'm not bashing Britpop at all. I much prefer Britpop to grunge, which is a topic for another video. And I really like some of Blur's stuff, but I actually like the self-titled album a bit better, which is not really Britpop. It's a little bit of a departure, so I don't know then. Anyway, getting back on the topic of Oasis, they're not called Britpop, they're a 90s rock band. Okay, but going back to, Shaker Maker, number 4. Number 3, you all know what my top 3 songs are going to be. They're the best songs on the album. Everybody's going to rank them differently. I'm going to put at number 3 with a 9 out of 10. Cigarettes and Alcohol. Okay, so I absolutely love this song. Just fantastic song. Cigarettes and Alcohol. It's what it sounds like. And speaking of Blur, I've made this comparison before. I was saying, let me go back to this. Sorry, I just got a text from someone. The vocals on this song top notch, fantastic song. I love it. And of course, I remember seeing an interview, I'll go back to the Blur thing in a minute. I remember seeing an interview about how this song was not glorifying. Like I forget if it was Noah or Liam, one of them was talking about how it was not glorifying like cigarettes and like it's not whatever, because they were like, how's that an impression on the kids or something? I don't even remember. By the way, Oasis are not role models. If you're a kid, don't listen. If you do listen to Oasis, don't be dumb. Don't do drugs. Like, just don't be dumb, please. Yeah. Okay. So, and going off that, I always make this point about Blur versus Oasis in terms of their sound. Now, again, I'm not bashing either band by saying this. This is the point I make. This should tell you everything you need to know about what kind of people are going to be into this music. Oasis had a song called Cigarettes and Alcohol, and Blur had a song called Coffee and TV, and that's about all you need to know. All right, number 2 with a 9.5 out of 10. You probably know where this is going. Supersonic! Not Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, so first of all, yes. Everything about this song is a yes to me. Oh my god, I love the riffs here. Just that like that will get stuck in my head all day. And like the opening riff, like oh my god. The instrumentation on this song is perfection. The video is fantastic. Liam's vocals are fantastic. My own thing, again, I'm not really sure. This is definitely about drugs. I'm not really sure if it's trying to glorify or not. I mean, again, that's not my business. I'm not trying to be your mom or anything. But personally, I just think the lyrics are a bit abstract, which I guess is what they were going for. But that's not a bad thing at all. It's still a fantastic song. Like, totally 10 out of 10, but I felt like the only reason I didn't give this song a 10 out of 10 was because the next song, like, deserves its own tier because it's so good. And you all know where this is going. My number 1 song on the album, one of my favorite Oasis songs, Live Forever, man. How can you not? I'm just grunting from ear to ear right now. I said maybe. I had to. I am so sorry, guys. I had to put at least one Wonderwall. What? Okay, anyway. This song is fantastic. Everything about this song is fantastic. I'm gonna play part of the chorus now, if I can. Yes, I did a TikTok of this. So first of all, the guitar riffs on this, the percussion, the vocals, like the backup vocals, the lead vocals, the lyrics, everything about this is just like an anthem for a generation, like not even just for a generation, like timeless. Everyone can listen to this. Everyone can. Woo! I am immensely sorry. I should probably shut up, but I am so just this song. Fantastic. I really can't deny how great this song is. It definitely doesn't overstay its welcome at all, unlike a lot of Oasis songs. Even the ones I really like, a lot of them just feel kind of long to me. Even stuff like Do You Know What I Mean, which is a fantastic song. I love that song. And again, even stuff on this album, like Columbia and some of the songs they make, just feel way too long. All Around the World is way too long. This is a song that really doesn't overstay its welcome. Like, even something like Hey Now has a couple extra choruses that I think could have been trimmed. And the only song I would say that's like super long by them, which really does not overstay its welcome at all and doesn't feel long, is Champagne Supernova, of course. But in terms of this song, it's like 5 minutes. It's not that long. It's not even 5 minutes, but it just feels like so big, so epic. This is kind of like to this album what Don't Look Back in Anger. Like, it's got those big soaring choruses to me. Except it's better than Don't Look Back in Anger. I love Don't Look Back in Anger any day of the week. Again, my placement between Don't Look Back in Anger and Wonderwall is pretty much interchangeable on that list. It depends on the day, depends on my mood. DLBOA has a stronger chorus and stronger stuff going for it in lyrics, but Wonderwall is just a simple, sweet song. I can't, like, it really depends on the day. Really depends on the vibe or the mood I'm in. So, yeah. But I kind of compared this to Don't Look Back in Anger, just got those, like, big soaring choruses, but, this really isn't comparable to anything. This song is just fantastic. By far the best song on the album, one of Oasis' best songs, up there with Champagne Supernova. So yeah, huge fan of this song. This may be like my second favorite, I'm not really sure. After Champagne Supernova, I'm not really sure. But damn, I am a huge fan of this song. Of course, I'm a huge fan of this album. Fantastic, fantastic album. Fantastic band. And I will do some of the other albums soon. Rankings, I'm hoping to do Taylor Swift as well. And while I'm at it, I might as well do Blur's self-titled album because I was talking about that. So stay tuned for more rankings. And also I have no voice. I don't know why. But yeah, so if you liked the video, click like, subscribe to the channel, and click my bell for notifications. And I will see you all next video.